My sister had always had one person she could count on, me. We came from a shattered home. One parent gone by the time I was 5. The other lost in addiction. I had no choice but to grow up fast. I shielded her from the worst of it, stealing from our mother to keep us fed, taking on a job at 13 because no one else would provide for us. By the time I graduated, I was working 2 jobs just to keep us afloat. I pushed my sister through high school despite her rebellious streak, scraping together rent month by month. When she finally graduated at 19, held back a year but still moving forward, things got better. She worked. She moved out at 21. That was when I finally let myself dream. I got a degree. Landed a job in my field. Life was supposed to get easier. Then the pandemic hit. I was let go almost immediately. Bills stacked up. Eviction loomed. I had no one else to turn to. So I called her. Just a few weeks, maybe a couple of months. I had always been there for her. Surely she could be there for me now? She said no. I asked again. It remained a no. A couple of weeks later, I was evicted. Desperate, I called again. Another no. I had nowhere to go. No savings. No safety net. The only reason I wasn't sleeping on the street was because of a few friends who let me crash until I could find a job. Eventually, I rented a small room with strangers, worked my way back into my field, and stabilized. But my sister? I cut her off. She's been trying to reach me ever since. Calls. Messages. She's shown up at my door, sobbing. Even her husband, the one she blames for refusing me shelter, has begged me to forgive her. Now she has a child. She wants me back in her life. Even my friends and my girlfriend say it's time to let it go. But I can't. The one time I needed her, the only time, I was nothing to her. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive that. The response to my story was overwhelming. People wanted updates. Wanted to know if I forgave her. If I moved on. If I healed. I wasn't sure if I even wanted to share more. But here it is. First, let me clear up a few things. The first few times I asked for help, my sister didn't give me a reason. I only found out later that her husband had supposedly refused. And no, she wasn't pregnant at the time. This all happened long before that was even a factor. As for the ridiculous theories? No, I wasn't some anti-vaxxer or unhygienic nightmare. I got my shots the moment I could. My apartment was spotless. The idea that she turned me away because of some weird, imagined reason was just that, imagined. But here's what hurt the most. Some people looked at this as just a normal family disagreement. Like I was a cousin asking for a couch to crash on. But that wasn't it. I raised my sister. I sacrificed my entire childhood, my teenage years, and even the start of my adult life to make sure she had one. I wasn't her parent, but I took on that role because no one else would. And the one time, just once, I needed her, she turned her back on me. That's not just a rift between siblings. That's betrayal. So, I did what many suggested. I told my girlfriend and the friends who were pushing me to back off. If they couldn't respect my perspective, they didn't belong in my life. My story, my pain, it was mine alone, and I refused to be pressured into forgiveness just because it made them uncomfortable. Most of them got the message. But my sister? She still won't stop trying. And that's where things stand. I had my final say in an email, long, detailed, and brutally honest. I reminded my sister of everything I had done for her, every sacrifice, and exactly how much it crushed me when she refused to help me during my lowest moment. Even if her husband was the one who made the decision, she didn't fight for me. That alone told me everything I needed to know. I ended the message by making it clear, as of now, I have no interest in meeting her child or rekindling our relationship. If that ever changes, I will be the one to reach out, not her. Her response? A flood of emails, pleas, and apologies. But to me, words are empty when actions have already spoken so loudly. Some might ask, will I ever forgive her? Maybe. Maybe not. But here's what I do know. Forgiveness can't be forced. It can't be demanded. And it certainly can't be earned just because someone suddenly realizes they don't like the consequences of their actions. Right now, she's blocked everywhere except email, but even that might not last. I refuse to be guilt, pressured, or worn down. If she truly wants to make amends, it has to be on my terms, if and when I'm ready. Until then, I'm moving forward. Does this story resonate with you? Have you ever been in a situation where you gave everything to someone, only to be abandoned when you needed them most? If this story hit home, share your thoughts in the comments. A lesson to take away. Loyalty isn't just about words, it's about actions. Some people will take, assuming you'll always be there. But the moment you ask for something in return, their true colors show. And when they do, it's okay to walk away. If you found this story compelling, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories like this. See you in the next one.